Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. A lot of people are asking me about the arrest of Draymond Green. This is no doubt another hoax story, part of the tabloid news cycle that is a part of our culture and will likely be used as part of a future narrative. Perhaps him being eliminated from the USA men's basketball team. He's supposed to participate in Rio, the Olympic Games beginning August 5th. Also, the Warriors just got Kevin Durant, and Green and Durant play a similar position. Perhaps this will be a reason to send Green to another team. There's reasons that they give us this tabloid news. They need to give us constant new information to keep our minds busy, thinking about things that really don't matter. The other thing is, so many people look up to these athletes and they aspire to be like them and they mimic their behavior. There's probably all sorts of grown men who witness these stories of athletes beating their wives, beating other men, and they think, maybe I should do that too. Because we live in a society where so many people live vicariously through what they see on the TV, what they see the celebrities doing. If you missed my work when all the tabloid news was coming out the other summer, with all the NFL players beating their girlfriends and wives, every single one of those stories you heard about, Adrian Peterson, Ray Rice, all of those stories were contrived propaganda by the numbers, exactly what this Draymond Green story is. So let's get into it. The beating supposedly happened early in the morning, July 10th, 2016. They say he was arrested at 2:28 on July 10th. We'll get to the time at the end of the post. But for now, realize that's a date with 33 numerology, the number of fixation in the NBA, in the world of pro sports that is run worldwide by the Freemasons. NBA Finals in Gematria sums to 33. The suspension of Draymond Green for being needlessly violent was a big story in the finals. Now we get this story of him being violent outside of the basketball court. Cleveland, the only city in the league that has Gematria of 33. As I said when they were down 3-1, bet Cleveland, they're coming back. Cleveland, the 33rd team to be down 3-1, the first ever to come back. LeBron James was 31 years old. Basketball equals 31, first to come back from 3-1. Race War also has Gematria 33. I think that's definitely an element of this propaganda. Whenever you see these reports, they're always black athletes. I think this is programming for all of the people who've been taught in a number of ways that black people are inferior, they're violent, they're dangerous. That's a stereotype that comes with our cultural programming that's pumped by this media, and stories such as Draymond Green being arrested for fighting a guy in a restaurant, they fuel this narrative. The story comes 22 days after the end of the NBA Finals, which ended on the real King James's birthday. If you haven't seen my work on the NBA Finals and the scripting, check that out. Basketball, the small way equals 22. It's 22 days later. So he got busted in East Lansing, Michigan. He grew up in Michigan. He went to high school there. He played college basketball at Michigan State, the team that wears green jerseys. We'll get to the name Green, too. Anyhow, where he got busted in East Lansing, Gematria of 121, just like Warriors, who he plays for, just like Revelation. And the reason Revelation's up there is because the Warriors are originally from Philadelphia. Philadelphia is named from the book of Revelation, the book of prophecy. And this story probably connects to another man-made prophecy by the Masons and Zionists who control the NBA, who control media, who run the show. We'll see what the next detail is in the Draymond Green saga. The small way, East Lansing equals 58, like Warriors, the small way, like Freemasonry, the small way. He was supposedly arrested at Conrad's Grill. He got in a fight with a man at Conrad's Grill. Conrad's Grill has the same gematria as Catholic Church. As I continue to say, the Catholics, the Jesuits, they have major influence over basketball. It's like it must be their sport. If these sports are divvied up among the Masonic secret orders at the top, basketball is surely controlled by the Catholic Church and the Jesuits. Look at how many basketball players in the NBA are from Jesuit high schools, went to Catholic colleges. If you missed my work on Villanova, the Catholic school winning the college championship this year, Check that out. It was synced up with the Pope who departed through Philadelphia. Draymond Green was the 35th overall pick by the Warriors. Catholic equals 35. JFK was the 35th president, the only Catholic president. The name Draymond Green also has the same gematria as Catholic, the big way. A lot of Manchurian athletes. What made me laugh right away was that his jail sentence could be up to 93 days. Remember, Game 7 of the NBA Finals was won 93-89. Oracle Arena equals 93. Saturn equals 93. The Keeper of Time. Propaganda equals 93. As I continue to say, not only do they script the games by the numbers, they script the news by the numbers, they script the drafts by the numbers, they script the trading and signing of players by the numbers. This is how the Freemasons who run it operate. This gang is huge. Let's read the reporting. Lieutenant Scott Rigglesworth, a completely ridiculous sounding name, from the East Lansing Police Department, told ESPN that he couldn't confirm whether the assault was a punch or a slap, but it was not a shove. He also said police were not called to the scene, but were already there as part of the normal patrol. How perfect. Conrad's Grill, it must be a dangerous spot. In a statement, the Warriors said they are aware of news involving Green. At this point, we are collecting information and will have no further comment until we have a better understanding of the situation, the team said. In a text to ESPN, USA Basketball Managing Director Jerry Colangelo said, "We are still awaiting details. No comment at this time." That name, Lieutenant Scott Rigglesworth, has gematria of 113, a favorite number of the Scottish Rite Freemasons. Scottish equals 113. It's coded again and again in propaganda. Mainstream equals 113. Dishonest equals 113. Green screen equals 113. This year, when the Cavs and Warriors were set to meet in the NBA Finals, they had 113 games between the teams all time. Green, age 26, appeared in 81 games for the Warriors last season and started 23 games in Golden State's playoff run to the NBA Finals. He also wears the number 23. Look at what his full name equals. Draymond Jamal Green, 81. He played in 81 games. Chicago in Jewish gematria equals 81. The Warriors eclipsed Chicago's record. Also, the Philadelphia Warriors played in the first NBA championship. It was the BBA back then. They defeated the Chicago Stags. History between Chicago and Golden State. This story also comes out of Michigan. Michigan has gematria of 64. The Cavs just won their, or not the Cavs, but the city of Cleveland just won their first pro sports championship since 64. At the beginning of the NBA Finals, Muhammad Ali died, who became champion in the year 64, became friends with Jim Brown. It was the Cleveland Browns to win in 64. If you haven't seen my videos on the death of Muhammad Ali, Prince, and everyone else that died during the NBA Finals leading up to it, please check out that work. All of this stuff is connected. All of this coding, not by coincidence. Michigan, the small way, also sums to 46. The Cavs were in their 46th season of being in the NBA. In Psalm 46, in the King James Bible, there's a tribute to the number 666. The NBA Finals in English gematria sums to 666. They say the arrest came at 2:28. Notice that detail comes right after they talk about USA Basketball and how Green's supposed to be on the team. United States of America equals 2:28. We'll see if this story impacts him playing in the game that begins on 5/8, August 5th, Freemasonry 58, East Lansing 58. The Olympics, another staged competition by the Freemasons worldwide. Freemasonry, been with this world for thousands of years. International cartel. Where he's from, gematria of 96 and 42 like Freemason. Also that name Green has gematria of 49 just like Warriors. Green in Jewish gematria also sums to 137, the 33rd prime number, where we began. And again, he played for Michigan State that wears green. So rest assured, just another hoax, another psychological operations, more propaganda to get put in people's heads. This is nothing new in the world of pro sports. In the off-season, these guys are often used for this type of programming. The powers that be, they program with negativity. And this is just one more example. All right, until next time, Truth Seeker.